Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My voice definitely doesn't match how I'm looking here. This is my first voiceover. I'm really excited. So this day that this was filmed, I was honestly just not feeling really great. I was in a mood and I was still in my work clothes, and I'd been in my work clothes for days, and I really just wanted to give myself a nice internal and external makeover. I wanted to make myself feel good. So then I decided I would share this with you all. So to start, I waxed my face. I did my upper lip, my chin, and also, of course, the unibrow, under my lip, and my eyebrows. It's a very nice look. I also tweezed around a few areas. And then, of course, I started ripping it off my face, and ooh, does it hurt. Just keeps going. Ooh. So then after that, some tweezing, I did some skincare for my body and my face. I used a nice body scrub from Trader Joe's, a lip scrub I made homemade, a facial exfoliant, some facial masks, Caudale skincare, and then some charcoal tooth stuff to try and whiten my teeth. So here I'm starting with my homemade lip scrub. I came up with this idea, actually, I didn't come up with it, but I learned of it from Queer Eye, the TV show. It's just coconut oil and sugar, so it actually tastes really good if you taste it, and it exfoliates and moisturizes really well. After that, I then have this Clarins Paris facial exfoliant. It's a nice exfoliant because it's not too rough on your skin. It's a very, very fine exfoliant. So I went over my face with this just to get rid of some dead skin cells and just have a nice clean face. Then after, a nice shower. I just wanted to clean myself up and just refresh, and then of course brush my teeth. I use the Advanced White baking soda toothpaste, which doesn't taste that great, but it actually works very, very well to whiten your teeth. And then here, this is actually my first time trying this charcoal tooth powder stuff. I won it in an Instagram contest, so I've been kind of hesitant to know what it's like. And so I decided, you know what, I'll try it here. My teeth were very black, as you can tell. And I just lightly scrubbed them because one reason I hadn't used it for a long time is I was kind of concerned about abrading your enamel with the charcoal powder. So I just kind of lightly went over it and then let it stay in my mouth just to sit there, and while I then worked on my facial mask. So here I took the blueberry one from this pack. I got these as a gift from my mom for Christmas. I love face masks. They make me feel so good and refreshed, and my skin feels so nice and moisturized after. So the nice spooky face is on. I put on my glasses because I'm actually really blind and need to have them on all the time, or contacts. Then this is my Redken blow dry lotion that I use in my hair all the time before I heat style it. It's so great. I've actually used it since I was probably about 14, and it's the best. It's called Satinwear O2. I highly, highly recommend. It keeps my hair really nice and soft. And then this right here is just some coconut water spray that I like to use. It's really, really nice and hydrating. Since my hair is lightly bleached, it is a bit dry, so I really try and keep it nice and moisturized, especially before I'm going to use heat styling. So then here I'm using my wet brush just to brush through my hair. Also highly recommend. It's so great. It just glides through your hair, and I only use it now for if I'm going to brush my hair when it's wet. Or I use a large pick comb just to separate out the, because I kind of have wavy hair, just to separate out the hair without breaking it in the curls and stuff, and then I'll brush it through. Also, you guys, you may notice I'm kind of going fast through this voiceover. This was a very, very long kind of inside and outside makeover I did for myself. It actually lasted the whole weekend. So I cut this video down as much as I could so that it wouldn't be too long. So I hope I'm not rushing through anything too fast, but if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments about all of this. So next, after this, I decided I really needed to paint my nails. They were really naked. And then after, took off the face mask and aired out my face. And then onto the Caudal skincare. I absolutely love this stuff. It's amazing. The spray, this face spray, is so nice. It honestly makes me feel so refreshed. And then after, they have this nice radiating serum that you put on your face as well. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure if it works, but it feels really good on my skin, so I use it every day, and it's really good quality skincare, so why not, honestly? Then this moisturizer, I could not recommend more. This moisturizer I love. It's honestly one of my favorite moisturizers I've ever used. It's very lightweight. It smells so good. If water could be made for your skin without drying it out, that's what that moisturizer is. It's amazing. Then after that, I just went and used some Bath & Body Works body butter and moisturized my legs and my body. And then to end my night, I read some letters and birthday cards from my friends that I love so much. And it just made me so happy and put me in such a great mood right before I went to sleep. And then the next day, I actually didn't have time to do the rest of my makeover, so I went to work, and then I had a nice workout, and then I decided, okay, time to do this, the makeup part of this self-care makeover. So I showered, and as you can tell, I was really feeling myself after my shower. And what I did is I used some mousse in my hair like this at the roots. I learned this from watching my hairstylist actually back in Canada. She's such a good hairstylist. I love her. I'm singing and dancing clearly. And so anyway, I leave that in my roots and then I kind of rub it all around, and this just helps add volume at the scalp or at the root of your hair. So then after that, I blow dry it to cause it to stick and lift, and I use a roller brush actually. First, I actually needed to comb through my hair a little bit so that it wasn't so messy. But after I do this, I am going to use the roller brush because this helps with that volume that I was talking about with the mousse, and then also when you blow dry it using the roller brush, it helps a ton. So right here, I'm just blow drying the ends of my hair a little bit just so they're not so wet. And then as you can see, like I said, that roller brush, I kind of take it from the bottom and lift up and then blow dry at that root to try and give some volume and lift to my hair. And I just continue this all throughout my head. It does take a lot of practice to use this roller brush so that way you don't get your hair caught, but I honestly promise you it's so worth it once you learn it. So then now my hair is all dry, and I'm just going to put it back with a wide fabric headband so that I don't put any dents in my hair. And I'm also going to clip my bangs back so that way they're not in my face either, right here with a nice hair clip. I'm still singing. Gotta jam when you do your makeup, right? So first I started with my Hello Flawless foundation from Benefit. I love this stuff. I actually learned about it, I guess, from a sample at Ulta, and it's so nice. I love this foundation. So I'm just patting it on with my sponge brush and making sure to blend evenly. In this makeover I am giving myself more of a kind of, not like full, but like a medium coverage, just because I wanted to, just for fun this time around. Sometimes on a normal day, I just do kind of like a light coverage, and I'm not so thorough with my foundation, but for this time I wanted to be more thorough. So then I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This stuff is so good. I also like the way it smells. Like, it has such a good, like, I know that sounds weird, but it has like a flowery light smell to it. It's so nice. So then I blended this further with my sponge. Of course, this is a damp sponge, as always. And it's one thing to mention when I do my makeup, I've learned from some experience, is it's important to do all of your liquids first and then set it with some kind of a powder before you, here I'm concealing, by the way. But yeah, use a powder before you put on any bronzer or blush. So here I'm using the Fit Me setting baking powder from Maybelline, and it works really, really well. It's really nice. So I'm just putting some on my under eye. And then I'm taking my big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna lightly sweep that all over my face just to set my liquid foundation and the small areas where I concealed. And as always, blending through down to my neck. Then I'm using my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm doing like a light contour first to start, using a more compact brush. And like I said, the reason I do that setting powder first before I do this is so that way the bronzer won't stick to any random liquid areas that you may have concealed. So this used to be my problem, is that I would have an area I concealed and then I would go over it with my bronzer and then that area would be darker from the bronzer and I'd be so annoyed because I'd think, oh my gosh, I just tried to conceal this. So that's my tip for you all. So after that, I of course went over that with my big fluffy brush just to blend it further, and then I'm using this Mary Kay blush. I actually had it as a hand-me-down. I've had it for a really, really long time. To be honest, now I've actually used it up by the time I'm filming this voiceover, and I have a new blush now. But I've used this one for quite a long time, and so I'm just going over the apples of my cheeks and also a little bit on my nose just to give the illusion of having some sun. And then I'm pushing my eyebrows up. Oh, this is when I realized I left my Morphe palette in the car. I was kind of bummed. But, you know, you can always improvise. So I'm using my old palette, actually from when I was 14. This is my Manly palette I got online on eBay. It was my first makeup palette ever. So I'm just taking a combination of some dark brown and a little tiny bit of black eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows. And of course I pushed them up first just to kind of see their shape. And then I realized it was kind of a little too dark for me, so I kind of went over it with some towel to get a little less dark. So then I'm using this Control Freak NYX eyebrow gel. I love this stuff. I use it every single day because I have naturally thicker eyebrows, so I don't have to fill them in too much. So I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Then I'm using my Urban Decay palette. I decided first to start with my Naked 2. And with a nice big fluffy brush, it's my Sephora brush, I'm just going over my eyes completely with Foxy just to have a nice, nice base. Then after that, I'm using Smog from my Ammo palette by Urban Decay. And I'm just going in the corner and in the crease of my eye just to give some depth and dimension and shape. So I'm using a more compact brush for this just to kind of give the shape that I want to have for my eyes to begin. And then I'm just kind of blending it out a little bit so that way it's not so harsh. Next I'm taking this more small precise eyeshadow brush by Sephora as well, and I'm just going under my lower lash line. And then here I'm taking a big fluffy brush to blend it out some more. Then here I'm taking Chopper by Urban Decay in my Ammo palette, and I'm actually using my fingers so that it comes on more pigmented on my eyelid, and I'm just lightly blending it out. And then next I'm taking my Naked 2 palette, and I'm just taking Booty Call, and I'm the color Booty Call, the palette eyeshadow color, and I'm putting it in my tear duct area and also on the brow bone. Then I'm taking my Stila eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. I'm just lightly lining over my lash line. And I'm creating a wing for this liner too, just to kind of make my eyes seem a little bit bigger. So here you can see this is what it looks like. I'm just blending out the brow bone a little bit some more here, and also at the base of the shadow, so it blends with my face. And then I'm just taking some more of the booty call for the brow bone. Alright, so now some falsies. I got these from my friend Roxy. She actually has a YouTube channel, so I'll link her right here so you can check her out. And so this is some lash grip, best lash glue ever to use. And I'm just sticking these on those at my lash line as close as possible. I also use tweezers. Ooh, almost poked myself in the eye or pulled out an eyelash. But I use the tweezers. Oh, look at me, I'm so happy. And it just helps me stick them a little bit more precisely on my eyelid. And it also helps, I learned this when I was in like 9th grade on YouTube, to use liquid eyeliner when you're using false eyelashes, because it helps the false eyelashes blend with your lash line easier. It just makes it, it doesn't seem so as obvious that you're wearing false eyelashes when you have liquid eyeliner on. But nowadays, a lot of us use them without liquid eyeliner, so I've actually kind of, you know, noticed that it still looks good without eyeliner too, so that's also an option. Makeup is any way you want it to be. And now here I'm lining my lips with my MAC lip liner called Kiss Me Quick. And after lining, I kind of fill in my lips a bit, and then I'm going over it with my MAC lip color called Ruby Woo. I got a little on my lip, or my teeth, I think. So there you have it with the lips. Next, I'm putting on some Revolution highlighter onto my cheekbones, and I just kind of catch the light there just to find where the high point is, and I just lightly blend it. Also on my nose a little bit, and on my chin too. Now I'm taking down my hair. Oh, and yes, curling the lashes. That's a major key. Make sure you curl your natural lashes into your fake ones. It makes them blend better, and then apply a mascara to even blend them further. And it really, really helps. And oh yeah, look at, I'm totally feeling myself. I loved how this makeup came out. Alrighty, so now the hair. I took my plancha, my straightener, and I went through my hair just to give it a nice sleek look. I have been growing out my bangs, so you can tell they're kind of hanging out there and by my cheekbones. But I just decided that for this day I was going to leave them and not pin them back. I was really enjoying the end result for this makeup and hair that I did, and I hope you guys did too. As you can see, it was a nice neutral eye with the red lip. I'm obsessed. I just love makeup so much, you guys. Then for my outfit for the evening, I paired some ripped skinny jeans, black ones from Stradivarius, a company in Spain, with a black belt from Target, my black booties also from Stradivarius, and then some socks peeking through, and my white crop top sweater is from Garage, which is a Canadian company. It's in the US now though. I also wore my leather jacket from Zara, which you'll see in a bit too. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my little mini makeover I did for myself. If you liked it, please give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and see what is next in store for my channel. I'm really excited. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I look forward to sharing so many of my YouTube adventures with you. All right, have a great day. Bye.